In our previous tutorial, we went over in detail the GeoRank report, the ASIN GeoRank trend report, the ASIN sales and GeoRank summary. All three reports are very important reports that will aid the seller in optimizing their marketing campaigns. The final tab we will look at today deals with FBA inventory, sales, and keyword GeoRank overlay. It's a mouthful, but it essentially boils down to this. We will be looking at all the data points that are presented in the previous three tabs on a map of the marketplace. Simple as that. Now, without any further ado, let's get to it. In this case, we're going to use our favorite ASIN, the iPlay. Keep in mind once again that these ASINs do not belong to us in the data, except for the GeoRank data, the sales and inventory data is simulated. So please keep that in mind. Now we're going to load the sales and inventory data and plot it onto the map. So now that we've plotted these things on a map, let's look at what we're looking at. So the first thing we should notice is the map is color-coded with deep greens and light greens. It goes without saying the deeper the green, the higher the sales. So the more intense the color, the higher the sales. So these gives you sales for California, as you can see, 17,805 compared to Oregon that only has 5. So the color means something. The other thing we want to look at is these light blue polygons. These light blue polygons, as you can see, scattered across the entire map. These are actually fulfillment sites belonging to Amazon. These fulfillment sites, if they're a light blue polygon, mean that they're in fulfillment sites that you do not have inventory in. Fulfillment sites that has a dark blue circle are fulfillment sites with your inventory. The bigger the circle, the more the inventory. Now these brownish yellowish push pins, depending on their size, right, they will give you the sales on a city level for a state. So we have a Baldwin, right? And it's the only city with the sales, but these are simulated data. So we have, how is this information helpful? First, you see where your inventory is. And if your inventory is far away from most of your customers, it means you're going to take longer to get your product to a customer, which means you won't be ranked very high because they can't get same day, 1 day, or 2 day delivery. Another thing is it shows opportunities because Amazon will only locate warehouses where there's density of population. So if you look at it here, we have a ton of warehouses over here, but we have no inventory here, which means we're missing opportunities. So that's how you can read the available fulfillment site data. They show you where the density of population is because Amazon locates according to that matter. You can also zoom into the map, right? And go very granular if you also want to, and you can see which cities you're getting your sales in. So keep that in mind as well. This basically loads the sales as well as the inventory information. And down here, you also have another view of the same information that you're seeing here. So on this day, the sales for this day is over here. So you have sales that, and you have it in units as well. You also have the number of fulfillment site that are blue here. You have your total amount of inventory, and here you can tell what is sellable and what is damaged. So that deals with the inventory sales information. Now, remember, it also says GeoRank overlay, which means we also can look at the GeoRank information. So let's filter the search and look usable diapers. And let's go down to July 1st, because that's what we have here. And we want to make sure we see everything for that day. So while the other information is simulated, the GeoRank data is not simulated. We can also, by the way, hide the sales information if it's too cluttered. And we can also filter things a little bit using this widget here. And the first thing we want to filter, because we see these here, and as you can see from here, it'll tell you that what you're looking at is Amazon choice, and I want to hide it. So now I hide it and make the thing a little cleaner. Another thing is, and I'll show you with another ASIN, just so you can see that you can actually do more filtering. But this basically brings in the GeoRank information view as well. So you can see where you're ranking. Now let's look at another ASIN. Now this ASIN, once again, does not belong to us. And we do not have any true information on it except for the GeoRank. And if we do a load, you'll see that everything disappears and we get an error message to let us know that we have no inventory or sales data. Now for this one, let's go up to the 31st and do a GeoRank, see if we have any data there. And we do. Now the information I want to show you, because the previous ASIN had very good rank for that particular keyword on that particular day, but this ASIN does not. But we want to show you the filter that this has. And basically we can, this is, if we press hide position greater than 48, it means we're hiding positions on page 2 and higher. And what that leaves are only page 1 information. So we can filter it and we can see. If we want to see the top 10 organic, we hide everything else. But for this ASIN, it had no top 10 organic, but it's on page 1, but it's on the bottom of page 1. So I just wanted to show you that so that you understand what we're looking at. Now these filter works with this as well. So if I go and I hide all organic, you notice this change and everything hides. Let's see if we have any PPC for this particular ASIN. And we do. And you see PPC's positions are in black. So we've revealed all the PPC position. Now we can do some filter with that as well. So let's filter everything on page 2 and above. And there we have top of search results, which is top 10. If I hide the bottom of page once again, now we have top of search results. So as you can see, this ASIN is making a significant number of its sales on that particular day is probably coming from top of search PPC and not organic sales. So that's what these things do, is it allows you to filter. You can use this as a global in use, right? So that's how you do it. And by the way, as you filter, you'll see this shows the filtered location, right? So for instance, if I wanted to hide all the bottom of page 1, it tells me there's only 48 locations that are on page 1. And that's what this is. So we're seeing the filtered locations results. So if we hide it, we have 0. If we go only to PPC, it shows you 53 locations that we found PPC in the top 7, all department search. And if we hide everything to see how many places have top of search, we notice there's 16 locations with top of search. So that is the information that you get from the overlay. Hope that helps. And that concludes our tutorial on GeoRank app. Thank you.